Pop, you know I miss you on, man.
Glad to be
I ain't
back.
I ain't had you on in a while, man. So it's definitely always a pleasure to get you on. I miss you on here.
Thank
So
you.
with my little red one, what? I got the questions. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
know.
know,
I
you know,
know.
I got to give it to you raw and uncut. Is this uncut cocaine like in the '80s? You know what I'm saying?
Let's hear it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. So if women are independent, why is they pressure of marriage and having kids is on women?
Why why is the pressure of marriage and having kids
Yeah,
on women or
yeah.
coming from women?
Coming from women. Yeah, I should say coming from women.
I
Yeah.
think it's all about how you were raised. A lot of us women were raised to get married and have kids and live that white picket fence life. It's about what was programmed in our brains.
Okay. Okay. I feel that. I feel that. What makes you qualify for a good man?
Oh, but because I'm the total package, okay? I'm the total package. You hear me, Jay?
What makes you a total package though? What do they include?
Baby, I do everything. I work, I cook, I clean. I'm a good woman. I know how to take care of the kids. I know how to be your emotional support partner. Okay, I get nasty, nasty.
You eat ass? You eat ass and suck dick?
I don't eat no ass. I'm not eating no ass, but I do suck a little dick.
Okay. You ate the goose too?
I will, depending on how drunk I am.
You gotta eat ass, bro. Eating ass gonna put you in a whole different category
I
type
don't
shit.
want to be in that category though.
It's gonna get you on the next level right here. What Meek Mill said is levels to this
No,
shit.
I'm not eating no booty hole.
Bro, I feel that. I feel that. So, okay, okay. What happens when you seek to meet the needs of another person based on your own assessment of what she needs rather than considering the person's perspective?
I think a lot of us as human beings, we see the potential in a person and we come up with these unrealistic expectations for the person instead of seeing the person for who they are. So we create these needs that we need from them without even voicing them to them. So then we're looking at this person like they're not meeting our needs, but the whole time you don't even know if this person has that in them or not. All you see is potential. You're not communicating it with them. So, I mean, you only get what you put out for real. And that's just being honest. Like, if you're not telling a person what you need from them, then you can't expect everything that you see in them, their potential to shine through. I mean, they might not even be the type of person you looking for real.
Who is more likely to get bored in a relationship, men or women?
Men.
If women get bored easily, why do they want to get married?
I don't think women get bored easily. I think men get bored easily. And that's just my opinion.
Okay. What's the most simp thing a guy done for you?
The most simp,
Yeah, the most simp thing a guy done for you.
definitely sending me flowers because I don't like flowers.
What you like? What you like? Cash out? Your cash out thing?
Yes, I like my cash at the ding.
How much? How much?
Just show me you for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, 50, $100. Like, it ain't gotta be too much,
Are you sucking and fucking after he send it?
No.
Yeah, he gonna send you $100 for? You gonna send him? You gonna send him $100 worth of ass?
No, I'm not gonna send him $100 worth of ass, but at the end of the day, I feel like my ass is way worth more than $100.
You only worth what people are willing to spend and buy.
No, I'm worth my expectations of me. And if somebody doesn't want to meet them, then that's their problem.
I understand that, but your worth is only what the market says it is, though.
No,
Once you,
it's no, it's not. It's called self worth
oh,
for a reason, Jalen.
okay, okay, okay. I feel that. I feel that. So, if he's sending you that, what are you really bringing to him? What are you
I
offering
don't
him
have
besides?
I don't have to bring anything to him. I don't have to offer him anything. That's just letting me know, like, oh ma, I see you. I'm interested
He
in
got to
you.
see
Like I
$100. $100.
I didn't say he has to. I didn't
Oh,
say he has to.
mm.
But if he wants to do something for me, of course, send me 25, 50, $100 instead of sending me some $50 flowers that's gonna die that I really don't care about.
Damn. I feel that. I feel that right there. I feel that. Okay. Okay. You know what wholeflation is?
Wholeflation. Um, I have never heard that term, but if I had to define it, that would be the number of hoes out here in the world that's looking for the coin but ain't putting nothing out for it.
Basically, a bunch of women with low value women that want high status men. Basically,
Basically, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Paraphrasing it. Uh, why you think wholeflation is so sky high right now?
Definitely because we live in a time where everything is monetary. Nobody's looking within. Nobody's looking to make genuine connections. Everybody is just, you know what I'm saying? They want that fast, easy, quick coin.
Mm.
Men don't want real attachments
You
nowadays.
say
They
men
rather
don't?
pay for it. Mm-mm.
Why should men want to be married and be attached if women out here giving sex so frivolously?
Well, at the end of the day, every woman's not doing that, but it's a lot of men that don't want that neither. You know what I mean? They rather not be attached to a woman because everybody is afraid of looking like a clown nowadays. They rather just pay for it and go on about their business and not have those emotional strings attached, not have that responsibility of having a girl for real.
Don't you feel like if women are giving sex, like a guy can get the cow, get the milk instead of buying the cow for free, basically?
Nah, nowadays they ain't getting shit for free.
I mean,
Ain't
I'm saying
nothing
they
for
can
free,
get.
baby.
I mean, they can get all the sex though they want without being married though. They don't have to get married to get sex no more.
A lot of
Because
women,
what?
but it's a lot of women these days that don't want to get married either, though.
Yeah, I mean they ain't marriage material though. Anyway, and besides, men choose to have wives. Women can't choose to be a wife. A man has to choose to be a wife, and if a man ain't choosing to be a wife, it's because they don't have marriage or wife qualities. Most
No,
likely,
that's not necessarily true.
that's not true.
No,
Okay.
that's not necessarily true because I've seen a lot of men wife hoes, straight hoes, flippers, and everything.
Uh, I mean, there's outliers to it, but I mean, but the majority of the whores or the flippers or slut skeezers, they will die alone most likely.
I think it,
Because you can only.
I think it's a personal choice. I think everybody has made mistakes in life, and I think you know what I mean. If you really want something and you go for it, you can get it, and that's just me.
Okay, okay. If you say so yourself, do you
Oh,
think
I
that?
know
Do you
so.
think there's a difference between the way you see yourself and the way God views you and the purpose He has for you?
Most definitely.
If so, are you willing to become all you created to be?
That's a good question because me personally, I know I'm destined for greater. It's just actually getting into that mind frame and leaving the worldly things behind. And sometimes that can be a challenge for us as human beings to accept the fact that, we can't do X, Y, and Z anymore to fulfill our destiny because we're so used to doing what we're doing. It takes a strong minded person to reach their full potential.
Right, right, right. I agree. What do the more mean to you? The more, the more.
I don't know what that silly ass word
It
means.
means modest. It means cooperative, like meek. That's what it means. Like
I thought that
pleasant.
word mean
It
cutesy.
means pleasant. The more. But I think a lot of females are using the word wrong. It's trendy. It's a little trendy word. But I always understood why the word accountability, responsibility, and low body count they ain't using it. Why they not putting
Well,
it?
let me tell you something about this. In the world we live in today, I hate when a man starts talking about body count.
It matters.
It does not matter. It
Okay.
does not matter.
You said it
Body
don't
count
matter?
does not matter.
Who
No,
said it don't matter?
I said it don't
Okay.
matter. And if body counts matter to if body count matters to a man that's trying to date me, okay? Hear me when I say this. Then he is not fully mature enough to date me
Okay.
because we all have a past.
Okay. So when you so if that's the case, should the pedophiles work around the kids? If past don't matter?
No. Pedophiles is a whole
But
different
then it's
other subject.
they pass.
If we're talking about apples, let's talk about apples.
Uh,
If we're talking
oh
about oranges,
boy.
talk about oranges. Having sex with somebody is not a crime. Having sex with a child is a crime.
Well, you're right. Having sex is not a crime, but it shows your moral compass and your moral
No,
ladder
it
and how low
no, it doesn't.
you
It
can go.
only it's a double-edged sword, Jay. It only shows your moral compass if you're a woman. Because if you're a man, you get a high five. If you're a woman, you're called a
Well,
whore.
that may be true indeed, though. However, women if that may be true, but women trying to be like men in this case. See, women only hate double standards that don't benefit them, though. There's a whole lot of double standards that benefit women than men.
Listen
But
here.
if you want to go, but
Like
wait,
what?
but if you want to go this route, though, women trying to be like men and have all this frivolous sex is causing more single homes and more absent fathers in the home. So with that being said, dude, they're having more baby mamas and it's not leading up to wives and the children without fathers. So really, y'all still losing that there.
No. So here's the thing with it. Now, do I take full accountability as a woman? Yes. I feel like when you lay down with that man that he does not want a child. What Meg say? If he don't want the baby, then bitch don't keep it. What the
Okay.
fuck she said? Now, women that have kids on men out of spite to try to trap a man, most definitely they're wrong. Very much wrong. But at the same time, it's an equal part. Us as women has to start taking accountability for it's our body, it's our choices. Use a condom. Take some birth control. You know that man didn't want that baby.
And by the
Don't
way,
have it.
and let me say this too. By the way, there are far more women with children than there are men with children.
Well,
So,
that's because mama's babies, daddy's maybes.
well,
Mothers are gonna raise their children.
well, the reason behind that is because there's more women fucking than men are.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Men
Okay.
just can't have kids.
Okay. Okay. If you say so. Uh, if you say so yourself though, but you said the double standards. I'm gonna give you a few double standards. Are women trying to fight to be in selective services? You know what that is?
Yeah, I know. When you're 18, you have to register to go to war.
No men. Every man in America has to do that.
I know. When you're 18,
Yeah. I don't see women trying to fight to
it's
do
a
that right there.
lot of women that fight for our country every day
Um.
on their own. Men are forced to do it. Women sign up to do it. It's a
Okay.
difference.
I don't see women trying to fight to be on the front lines out here and get bombed and shot at. But you know.
I know plenty of women
Okay.
that go into the
Okay.
army.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh,
And salute to those women out there.
and then you said another double standard. And I look at it like this right here, though. Women are not getting on child support like men, and getting divorced great through the kingdom come right now. And I don't see women trying to be on child support saying, you know what, let the man have full custody and we'll pay child. I don't see women out there fighting to do that either, though.
I came from a home like that, so I cannot speak on statistics.
I'm getting
But
statistics.
my dad raised me, and my mother was on child support.
Okay, we can't talk about the outliers. I'm talking about the majority.
The majority, yes, majority of women have their baby daddies on child support for the wrong reasons. I admit that.
But what happened to double standards, though? Why women ain't fighting for that?
I
I thought.
mean, at the end of the day, women
What
aren't fighting to women
what
aren't.
about the paternity fraud that's going on right now? And men can't sue the woman, or that woman don't go to jail for using that man money in paternity fraud and lying and saying that's his baby.
Depending
And
on depending on what
no,
state he can.
there's no paternity law in America. Stop it. I've researched this stuff. Now you telling me I do this stuff. Like, I do this all day, every day. You can't bullshit me. There
You
is no
can
paternity law
you
in the
can
world.
you can very much
No,
sue
you
for wrongful. It happens every day. Child
cannot sue.
support cuts checks. I have a homeboy right now who overpaid in child support,
There is no
and
such
they
thing as
cut
the.
him a check back.
Listen to me carefully. There is no paternity law in the world. There's no
Well,
paternity law.
I mean, here's for one thing, Jay Reed. Most men aren't smart enough. Okay,
Oh,
so
but they
if a
smart.
woman
But why don't women laying down
if
with
a
them? Why don't women laying
woman
down with them?
if a woman takes you to court and says, I'm going to put you on child support, the first thing the DHS system asks you is, do you want a paternity test? And if you choose to not get that paternity test because you're green, then that's a personal problem.
But you know, we ain't talking about that. You moving the goalpost. We were saying about the double standards, though. But we got more double standards. But I don't want the whole show to be about double standards, though. Because
Okay, let's move on then.
there's so many double standards, though.
Let's move on
Oh,
then.
and by the way, if since women are having so much sex to men because they own the sex revolution, uh, why these women don't know who their baby daddy is?
I don't
Because
know.
yeah. Okay.
I
But
don't
you
know.
know, they're living their best life, but they don't know who their baby daddy is. That's why the paternity fraud is so high right now. And men are raising another man's kids and they don't even know it. By the way,
Well, if a man want to be green enough,
the man
green enough
is
to,
green. So
yes,
the woman don't
yes,
know
men are
accountability.
green
So
nowadays.
wait.
Men
The
are
woman shouldn't have this.
green. Get a paternity test. It's really that
But wait,
simple.
listen. That's not what I'm saying. The women don't get any accountability or responsibility for lying and using the system.
The women will have all the accountability that they need when that child grows up and questions, why don't
Oh,
you know my father?
okay.
Why don't I know my father? Any real woman does
Okay.
not have to want to face those
Real.
questions
Okay.
from their child.
So it says here that black men are stuck in a no-win situation. If Kamala Harris wins, it's credit to black women. If she loses, it's blame on black men. You agree or disagree?
I have no opinion in it because I don't get into politics. I think we're screwed either way if Trump or Kamala wins. I want that to go on record.
Well, do you still go to church?
My daddy is a pastor. No, I do not go to church.
They say preacher kids are the wildest.
I was the wildest.
What was you doing wild as a preacher kid?
Oh man, I was 12 and I was out there in those streets.
So you were out here having sex with grown men?
Grown man was out here having sex with me, J. Reed.
At what age you was having sex with a grown man?
The grown men were having sex with me. I was a victim of SA from 7.
So when did you have sex with a grown man, though?
On my own accord, willingly, I was probably 14.
And how old was this man?
22.
Mm. So, okay, you was having sex with grown men at 14, 22. How many times have you done it before you was like 16 or 17?
No, it was the same one from 14 up until 17, and then I met my kid's father.
So this guy was a pedophile. He was basically having sex with an underage girl.
Looking back, yes.
Okay,
At
okay.
the time, I did not feel that way. I felt like I could make my own decisions and my own choices.
Hmm. So why do you think the legal age of consent is 18 instead of younger?
The legal age of consent in Mississippi is 16.
Okay. But why don't you think it's lower than that, though? If, like you said, you was...
Because as you may have heard this statistic, I've been drinking a little bit, excuse me. So, men don't fully mature until the age of 35, 40. Women mature faster, but at the same time, their mindset is childish.
That is a lie.
No, it's statistics, J. Reed.
We had millionaires and people in the NBA. We got to stop this. The brain cell doesn't develop to 35 and 30.
They
That's
don't.
bullshit.
They
That's
don't.
lies.
Unless a man has
Lies.
real responsibilities, he do not mature until 35.
Oh goodness, we gotta stop this. This is holding people back. That's why
But at
people.
the same time, although a woman matures faster, she also kind of stays into her teenage years a lot longer
Only
than a
thing
male.
the women do is lie or know how to manipulate, and their bodies may develop faster. That is it. Their brains ain't that mature and doing. Oh my goodness, that's just a bunch of foolishness. I don't believe this. That's why the generation is saying 30 is an adult now. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. They come up with all kind of shit. The media. This is fucked up. Uh, can friends have a sexual relationship and still keep it on a friendship level?
I'm sure some people can.
Have you done it?
No, I'm a lover girl. I catch feelings.
Now, what percentage of women you think is having at underage sex with grown men? If you had to guess,
I don't know. Probably like 65%.
85%.
I said 65.
I believe it's probably 85 to 90.
85 to 90. I can
What?
believe that.
Um, why do you think black people are over sexualized?
Well, you gotta go back to history and think about how black people and black men were portrayed.
You better go to slavery. Bro.
You got to. You got to, Jay Reed. You got to.
Yes, bro.
A black man was sold by saying, look at his body. Look how big he is. Look how strong he is. When they sold slaves, they showed body. They showed a woman's body, her breasts, how she was can bear children, and I mean, also hip hop music has a lot to do with it too. I mean, like our culture today is over sexualized.
Why do we feel like we glorify foolishness in the music? Like we glorify like I understand music is entertainment. Like I enjoy rap music like everybody else, but people were celebrating a drug dealer named Big Meech. Have you heard of Big Meech?
Yeah.
Big Meech. You know the BMF song blowing Big Meech whipping work hallelujah. One Nation Under God. You know the song, goddamn. But Big Meech was released from jail, and people are celebrating, saying the streets are back. He did over 20 years in jail. They say Ratty's a snitch. I don't know. I'm a sidewalk nigga. I'm a civilian. I don't participate in hood politics. But nevertheless, why do people glorify degenerate activity in the community?
Well, you got to look at it when in the 70s, when the government pulled the black man out of the household and gave women government assistance. That's the only
Who
thing
was
they had to turn to.
who was the president that did it? Though I bet you don't know. Who was the president?
Mm.
Lyndon B. Johnson. You know what? It was a Democrat. The same people black people love to vote for. The Democrats.
Listen. So if I was a wolf in sheep's clothing and I wanted to portray a message that was for the people, I would most definitely use whatever type of manipulative tactics I could to get the people to vote for me so I could come in and do some foolishness like what he did.
Gangsta music and Democrats have destroyed the black community more than anything.
Definitely.
But I need you to answer the question. Get back to the question. We got sidetracked. Why do we celebrate degenerate music like motherfucker you broke ass? Like we celebrate music like why is the
Okay, so I think
wait whoa stop don't interrupt me. I gotta go in right now. Let me finish. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you cook. Let me get the question out. I ain't finished yet. Why is the black man being a drug dealer is like the tippy top of masculinity? He is like the fucking man in the community. He is considered the president in the black community. The drug dealer, the shooter, the killer, the scammer, anything illegal, black women praise this. I had a 50-something-year-old woman on my show a few days ago, and she said she dated all drug dealers, all in her 20s, 30s, and 40s. Why do we praise this fuckery? Now you can go.
if I had one good answer for that question, it would be because the money comes fast and quick.
Wow.
That's
So
it.
it's all about the money, right?
I think it's about the money nowadays, Jerry. Don't act like you don't know.
So and this is what I told her in response. I said, I don't know if you watch drug dealer movies or you really know about the streets, but there's no friends in the streets, really. There's no love in the streets. They kill kids, they kidnap babies, shoot at ladies, rape kids and everybody. There's no love out here. I said, if one of those people he was selling drugs to decide to rob and shoot him to kill him, you think those bullets got a name on it? You think them bullets gonna be like, whoa, we don't want, we want your man, so move out the way, move out the way, get the kids out the way, we want him. They coming for everybody. Ooh.
Exactly. And that's the risk you take when you decide to partake in that type of
Just
lifestyle.
for, but it's all about the money though, right? This is terrible.
For women that's looking for the quick coin, yes.
Damn. Boy, I tell you, boy, gangster music destroyed the community. But
I wouldn't say it's destroyed the
and
community per se. I believe it's what you take from it. It's a lot of rappers out here rapping about having it like that and ain't got it like that for real because they really came up off their music. They're not drug dealers, but they're making our teenage youth think that that's what's cool.
why is it a man working a 9 to 5 being praised an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor, a carpenter, a mechanic, somebody like that in a respectable field, a painter, a landscaper? Why do these guys praise?
I think by a certain category of women that they
Oh,
are praised because I
oh my God!
love
This is
that
the
side.
you,
I
you,
love me a corporate man. I love me a blue collar man. I love me a man that go to work and
we
clock in and couldn't get off.
we call these guys brokies. We listen to music,
I
call
know.
them listen. Listen, stop this. This is a deflection tactic. You know there's people out there who do this. Stop trying to make it seem
Well,
like we're
I mean,
crazy.
but that's because you have women out here that are really trying to live a elite lifestyle for real that they cannot afford their own selves. So of course they're gonna call a man that makes 50, 60, 70,000 a year a brokey because they're not getting that fast, quick money.
And those same women calling men brokies are broke themselves.
Yeah.
But I find it very funny because I look at it like we listen to this music and go to concerts that's talking down on you saying, I could spend my whole left pocket on a coat. Brokey. Lotto got a song called Brokey. Said bitches go out of town on their birthdays or brokies. Like, who is spending money like this right here? The whole world is damn near in recession right now. We are in the middle of a recession, says people don't know. All these companies and shit falling apart. But we go in concerts and listen to this shit that's putting you down because you can't live a drug dealer's lifestyle.
I think it's all about perspective. I mean, Cat Williams said something that resonated with me, and I love Cat. And Cat said, "Anything I don't have is because I don't want it, and I can have anything that I want."
He's a millionaire.
Yeah, but if you apply that to your everyday life, and if it's something that you want bad enough and you work hard enough for it, you will eventually get it. I mean, that was the whole message behind it. Like, Cat Williams wasn't always a millionaire. So I think where a
He's
lot
been
of
rich
our,
for almost 30
I
years.
think where a lot of our generation gets it wrong is a lot of people do not want to work anymore for what they have. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put in the time. They don't want to put in the effort. They want to get that quick, fast, easy money and become this rich, popular influencer. And at the end of the day, it takes time, it takes work, and it takes dedication. And it's either in you or it's not.
Okay. A woman said went viral with 18 million views saying she finds it unbelievable to share a bed with the man while covering bills. While still covering bills. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I think it takes two people to have a household nowadays.
It also said that women want to be treated as equal, but want to pick and choose when the equality applies.
I don't want to be treated as an equal to my man. My man should be the head of the household. He should lead me. He should direct me in the way that I should go, and I should be his helpmate. I mean, I don't want to be an equal. Most women out there might want to be an equal. I mean, I really think that the whole independent, get it on your own, don't need a man for nothing,